I'm with my old friend, Delboy Chisora. I just bumped into him out here in Dubai. How are you, my man?
You're such a lie. You didn't bump into me. You asked me to come and do an interview.
Yeah, you bumped into me because you're dying to get on the channel. The biggest channel in the business. But anyway, listen.
What's the name of this channel anyway?
What are you doing out here?
What's the name of the channel?
Froch and Fighting. You know that.
Froch and Fighting. Here we are on Froch and Fighting, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Froch, we got some unfinished business. And today we're going to discuss our problems and how we can go buy, have a good Christmas. But today, we are in
Dubai.
I was about to say
for the IBA. We'll be in Riyadh next week.
Oh.
Or 2 weeks we'll be in Riyadh.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you mentioned that then. I wasn't going to mention it because it feels a little bit, only a little bit, like an elephant in the room.
Yes.
But me and you have got a great relationship.
Yeah.
I shoot from the hip, I say it how it is. You know I do.
Yeah.
You do the same. But you gave me a little bit of shit not too long ago. You called me a hater. You said, "Oh, Froch, what the fuck?" I can't fully remember.
I'll tell you why. I mean, like, you and AJ, you're having back and forth on text messages, and then what you did was wrong. You decided to leak a video out, which is not cool. Yeah, because if I was having a back and forth with you and I leak a video about you, you'd be like, you know what? That's not cool enough. You understand? That got my back up. Like, hold on. It's all right if you go on TV and say what you want to say, but you don't say back and forth text messages and then show a video of what he sent you. That's between you and him. That's why I got upset a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm talking about beef before the AJ beef, but I get what you're saying. But when I'm trying to ring him or trying to have a conversation with him, and he's sending me bitch-slick messages, counting fucking money, I'm gonna expose that fucking arse, and that's what I did. But there's no real beef there, there's no strong beef. We got history. I'm all right with AJ, I've got no problems. Listen, I've got no problems with anyone. But don't come to me with some bullshit counting money saying get on my level, because you got knocked the fuck out, man. The Cobra's never been chinned. And you don't say about getting on levels. Talk about levels, you're talking about unified world champion level, 4-time world title, Hall of Fame level. You can't talk about them levels with me without me biting back. So we got Cobra'd, but there's nothing personal. But sometimes I feel like, is Delboy getting personal with the Cobra, or is he just tongue in cheek? And listen, I don't want to have a roll around with you.
No.
But
we're
I
in
just thought I'd
Dubai.
ask you.
But what I want to say is this, yeah. I'm a big fan of yours. You know, I was at your last fight with in Wembley. Do you understand? I've always been a fan of yours. But when you come out of line, I have to pull you back. You know, when you say something which I think like there's a bit of hatred in there. There's no telling the truth, but there's a bit of hating in there. So I put my dig in it. But if you come out and say how it is straight on, with no like trying to mock him around, mock anybody about it, to say straight how it is, then people can understand it. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get that.
Like when I have a fight, if I lose it, you come out and say, oh, you know what? You lost the fight. I think it's too old, but you know what? You said it before, but you said it in a nicer way. That's why I never came after you. Do you understand?
I saw you in Monaco that time when you didn't fucking try hard enough, and you had the beating of that kid years ago. Now, remember? And you went, what happened with the score? And I went, Del, you didn't work hard enough. You was like, oh shit. But then you came back, and you've been strong in your career. You fought everybody. You've been strong. Listen, you've not won all your fights, obviously, but you're brave enough to go in and try with everybody, and you've got to respect that and appreciate it. And you give the fans some really, really quality nights of boxing. What's next for you? Forget the history, forget the past, and all that bullshit with me and whoever.
That's
Listen,
all crap.
it's water under the bridge. What's next for you? What are you doing? One more fight?
February the 8th, the last dance in Manchester.
The last dance, yeah?
Otto Wallen. Listen, I enjoy it too much. That's the problem.
Too much. Are you going to leave it after that last fight? Are you going to leave it? Is that it? Otto Wallen done.
You can't finish on 49.
You want the 50, don't you?
Yeah, I want 50. I enjoy it. Listen, he's a southpaw. I'm sparring younger guys, and I'm putting them away. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck it. Why not?
Listen, I ain't got a problem with you fighting Otto Wallen. I don't worry about you fighting him. I think it's a good fight. He's a capable fighter. But you do your thing, get close to him, start swinging them hooks in, you'll be all right. Be a good fight. And maybe, hopefully, when you finish that one, you say to yourself, you know what? That was a great win. If you get the win, don't want to write Otto Wallen off, but you're definitely not going to leave it, are you? You're going for the big 5-0. So is there anybody particularly you think, right, I'll fight him because that will give me the 50th? Is there a name there where you're thinking, I'll jump in? Because you fought everyone.
But I haven't fought anybody. I haven't fought everybody. I would like to fight Deontay. I would like to fight
That's a
Francis
potential match.
Ngannou.
John Wilder if he carries on.
I would like to fight Francis Ngannou. I would like to fight my own brother AJ. Who else in the heavyweight I haven't fought yet?
Well, I mean, you fought Tyson Fury, haven't you? I mean, would you like to fight Anthony Joshua?
Oh, listen.
Because
I want to fight.
That's an interesting fight because of where AJ is now.
I haven't fought Daniel Dubois. I would like to fight Daniel Dubois.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't fought. Some people I haven't fought yet.
Lively, young, big puncher.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But if they don't take that, I'll go back to Dylan White.
Yeah.
And then shut it down like that.
Yeah. Another dance with Dylan White.
That'd be great, but we'll see.
That's not a bad shot.
Don't you want to do Misfits or something like that, YouTube boxing?
Well, I was going to ask you, but then I wasn't going to ask you. But I'm going to ask you now. You've mentioned it.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, me and Jake Paul? Do you think I'm writing a check I can't cash, or do you think it's an easy win for the Cobra?
No. Listen, you're a fighter. You've been amateur since you were like how old?
He's 26 and he's big, but what do you reckon?
He's 26 and he's big, but you have to understand. I want to say this, yeah. Don't give stick to Jake Paul, because what Jake Paul, he's entertaining. The name of the game is entertainment.
Hang on a minute, let me stop you there. What the fuck was entertaining about him against fucking Mike Tyson? Which part was you entertained by?
The reason why it's called entertainment, yeah, is because you stayed up and watched it.
I didn't.
But you watched the replays.
I had to. I was going to talk. I was going
you
to talk
watched the
about
replays, yeah.
I watched one round, the last one.
And then
we'll get him in a minute.
And then
champion.
Hey!
Let's go, champ!
Let's go, champ. You know what? Yeah, you're getting into shape. How about we do a fight between you and Carl Froch, the Cobra?
Ooh.
Get the
Carl hurt me. I can't take that beating from Carl Froch. You kidding me?
Hey, listen,
this will be like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
No, you're kicking my butt. I can't take that beating. Let's go, champ.
The Olympic champ here as well.
That's right. Got the Olympic champion as well. Look at him, y'all. Let's go, champ.
My friend.
Olympic champion, he's hammered.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
anyway, listen.
Shannon, listen.
yeah.
Really good to see you. I might get you for a chat in a minute.
Yeah, don't
But
worry.
just ignore that bullshit about fighting me, man.
No. Come on, Cobra.
So, what would you say about Jake Paul then?
Listen, the kid is doing what for? Put it this way. My kids didn't know who Mike Tyson was.
Yeah,
But now, the whole world knows who Mike Tyson is. From our age group to a 5-year-old person, they know who Mike Tyson is because through Jake Paul. So what he did there with Netflix was unbelievable genius. You have to give credit for that.
Listen, it's Mike Tyson. And people are going to think Mike Tyson might have a chance against Jake Paul. And then they soon realise after round fucking 1 that he ain't got a chance. But for Jake Paul to try and take any credit from that fight, it was so bad to watch. It was so unentertaining. That's why I said to you, what do you mean? And the build-up was good. The ring walk was good. The whole show was good.
It's called entertainment.
But the fight was shockingly bad.
I haven't watched the replays. I haven't watched anything.
No, I don't blame you.
Because I remember watching Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, and I said I would never watch Mike Tyson and Roy. And I remember watching. I watched Roy Jones in Russia fighting Enzo Maccarelli. You remember that fight a couple years ago? Yeah. And Roy Jones had a good thing going on around Russia, going around Russia, fighting all different fighters, and he was making money. And then he fought Enzo. Enzo fucked up the whole thing. Yeah. But that was entertainment for the Russians. Yeah. But now, what Jake Paul did, I'll come back to it again. That was unbelievable great. Would you fight KSI?
KSI?
Yeah.
Listen, none of the KSI, Jake Paul, none of them fucking jokers won't fight me.
But you're missing the point.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight.
You don't want it anymore.
I don't want to fight. No, I've retired 10 years, mate. 4-time world champ, Hall of Famer. You know the score. 80,000 at Wembley Stadium. When you've done them heights, you finish on a high, don't you? But Jake Paul is taking the piss out of professional boxing, in my opinion. He's insulting the sport. He does nothing good for it. And so when people say, oh, he's entertaining, he's good, I don't get it. I think it's bullshit, man. I understand the money when people want to fight him and that, but Jake Paul as a boxer, professional boxer, he shouldn't be referred to as a pro boxer. He's not a professional fighter.
No, there's division here. You got Formula 1 and you got E cars. So I think we're the professionals here, and they're the bottom league. That is it.
Well, I think it's finished for him. Where does he go now? Where does he go to get the big the big crowd.
You can fight KSI.
Yeah, but that's
You
not
can do a rematch
professional
with Tommy
boxing,
Fury.
is it?
But anyway, listen, it's good to catch up with you, my
Shit,
brother.
Man. Yeah, man. You know what? We've killed it with Jake Paul because it's that fucking boring. We can't even talk about him. Yeah, man. Take
The
it easy.
Cobra!